Justin's place. We're on our way to Moreton Island. Spend a day or two here and then head off up the island. Justin's out surfing somewhere and Renee's at work. That's Justin way out there, I think. I'd say that'll be him. We've been here for about an hour and it's about, I don't know. It's about 9 o'clock, 8:45. That's their meeting place down there. They all sit on the hill there and look at the waves. Beautiful day. It's fairly hot. His balcony's good now. Wasn't quite finished when we was up there last. We're just about to go on the barge at Scarborough, near Redcliffe, to go to Moreton Bay. It's a 2-hour trip. Leaves at 8 o'clock. It's 20 past 7 now, so got a bit to wait yet. Just leaving the harbour. 2 hours and we'll be at Moreton. Well, we're on Moreton Island, we just come off the barge. Nice hard beach to drive on. Yeah, well, this is the northern beach of Moreton Island. There's a bit of a southerly blowing, but it's fairly sheltered up here. Nothing like Fraser Island, there's no one around. This was Fraser Island to be packed. It's the first camp we've seen. Camp anywhere on the island. This is as far north as you can go on the island. A few people fishing off the rocks. Good spot for rock fishing. I reckon this would be the surfing beach. There's not much of a swell running, but they're just coming around the point and they're going way down along the beach down there. Way down there. When there's a good swell running, they'd be a good place to surf. That fella over there on the rock is throwing out and pulling them in as fast as he can, one after another. Every time he hits the water, he gets one straight away. There's lots of these little lakes along up here. I've seen 3 or 4 of them. Be nice in summer on a hot day, swimming in them. This is an information centre right up near the lighthouse on Moreton Island. The lighthouse. That's looking south down the beach. One car and one vehicle. This is a campsite on Moreton Island. This is just in front of where we're camped. Nice spot. Never be able to camp over on the beach, it's blowing a howling southeaster. Supposed to die off tomorrow, so we might go over tomorrow and have a look. We'll stay here today, it's beautiful here. I'll put my money on the pelican. You've been down there about half an hour doing that. Yep. We've got a golf match going over here. Captain Cook come in last night to discover Moreton Island. That looks like McHale's Navy. Had a bit of a shower last night. A rain shower. Pretty good this morning though, there's no wind. By the looks of his flag, it's blowing a little bit of a westerly. Supposed to be pretty hot up here the rest of the week. Supposed to be about 26 today, getting hotter, going up to 30. This is lookout up above the northern beach. Just looking back over the island. No rainforest so far. That's the wrecks just off the western side of Moreton, near Tangalooma. A bit of a westerly blowing today. We might head over to the main beach on the other side, get away from the wind. Tangalooma's down there around the corner. This is the eastern side of the beach. This is one of those perched lakes, like Fraser Island. It's called Blue Lagoon. Little creeks, like Fraser Island. Not as many, but a few. This island's got the best beaches to drive on, all of them. No soft patches, you can drive right up the edge of the cliffs. It's all rock hard and dead flat. No ridges and hills and hollers. Do 100 kilometres an hour, no trouble at all. That's the big sand hill over there. Well, some of the big sand hills. There's no road going into them. This side. Oh, we might go up the other side and have a look. There might be a road coming in from the other side. I don't feel like walking that far. A few people walking in. They look pretty big. Must have been a bus unloaded. There's a heap of people back down on the beach too, unless they've just walked. The island's not very wide here. They might have walked across from the other side. No vehicles around. Something happening down here. I haven't seen anyone hardly on the beach till we come across these few blokes. Fishing, it's dead low tide. Looks like a good spot. There's a big sandbar out the back. There's a gutter runs right along. I can't fish because it's compulsory. You've got to have a yellow raincoat on to fish up here. You haven't got a yellow raincoat on, you're not dressed right. We're right down the southern end, that's Stradbroke over there. That's sandbar out there. A bad place to fish just there too. It looked pretty deep looking there. In close. This is the other little town on the island. This is right down the southern end. We just pulled up here, thought we might be able to get an ice cream, but the whole town shuts down of a Tuesday. Not a thing on the island open. Every Tuesday, everything's shut. Plenty of sand. That's looking over towards the mainland. An old barge over there. It seems to be a lot of houses on the island. There's not many old shacks there. They're all big new looking places. Multi-storey places and everything. Still on the western side. It must be dead low tide. Big trawlers. We're going to have a look at this sand hill. Well, we're about halfway up a sand hill, and that's as far as I'm going to go. A couple of people right up the top there, looks like they're going to come down on ski boards. No, sandboards. That's Brisbane way over there somewhere. And that's back up to the southern end of the island. Christine's gone for a look over the next sand hill. There'll be another one on the other side of it. Holy mackerel. They get going. Jesus. Gee, I wish I had two good legs and could get up there. Christine made it. I'd love to try that out. There goes some more. They're smart. They're going up the less steepest. Might be the longest, but it's the less steepest way. This is our campsite for the night. We're on the western side, just near Tangalooma. A bit more popular this side. There's about 3 or 4 camping down along there, 3 or 4 cars. That's Tangalooma Resort up there. We just went for a walk through there a while ago. This is a nice place. Got all the little bungalows in underneath those trees. Beautiful in under there. We'll be able to watch the sun go down over the ocean tonight. Sunset over the ocean. We don't get many of them.
Moments in life that must be remembered with jewellery from Legassic Collections. With one-off pieces from far-off places, it's jewellery to remember at a price you can't forget. Legassic Collections, Runaway Bay Shopping Centre and Logan Hyperdome. Make your moment a Legassic moment.
Hi, I'm Leah McGrath, the host of Nine's DIY Rescue. Join me, Greg, Cara, Luke and that big black rig when we try to save Renault's unmarried. From the brink of disaster. You never know, we could be saving someone in your suburb or even your street. This week it's where a house and a baby
Oh yeah.
both in dire straits. After DIY Rescue at 7:30, it's new episodes of CSI.
There'll be a big boat coming out of Brisbane. He's hooking along. Dolphins are heading down to the jetty. They feed them every night at 6 o'clock. It's about 5:30 now. They must know. The jetty's a couple of 100 metres down the beach. Just heard them say on the radio it's going to be 31 degrees tomorrow and the next day. Look how red that is. Just see the land. That'll be the hills up behind Brisbane. It's going down behind. That's it. It's about 8 o'clock. We're on the western side of the island. There's a strong nor'wester blowing up. So we're going to go across the eastern side. It only takes about half an hour to get over there. Should be pretty well sheltered over there. Been watching these big boats going in and out the channel. This is our new camp on the the eastern side. The island's only 7 k's wide and about 35 k's long. So whichever way the wind's blowing, you just get on the other side of the island. It was blowing a westerly this morning, so we come over here to the eastern side and it's beautiful over here. Got a bit of a creek down there we can get water from. That's another one of them yellow-bellied sapsuckers. There's thousands of them around here. Plenty of grass trees on the island, or nigger boys, whatever they call them. Let's see the glass mountains over there in the distance.
Leave us this way, Debbie, come on.
How's you got the song
I
right?
know, but I just felt like throwing it in.
We just had a bit of a fish here. They say this is where they catch all the tailor. They call it tailor bite. We didn't catch anything, we didn't get a bite. It's only about 8:30 in the morning, it's about 25 degrees already. We're on the northern end of the island, sort of northeast, looking over towards the mainland. I'm at the shop at Moreton, just having a look at some photos of vehicles that have tried to get around the end of the island on running tide. I'd have to be a bit mad to try it. That's a barge, I don't know what's happened there. That's the lake. Someone drove straight into the lake. Someone tried to drive a car on the beach. Front wheel drive or thing. This is going to be a campsite for the night. We decided to do the right thing tonight. I bought some firewood. It says it's illegal to take firewood from the bush anywhere on the island. We've had a few fires, so I've seen this for sale, so I bought it. It was only $11 and there's enough there really for 2 fires. Anyway, if we run out of that, we can always set fire to that. That'll keep us going for a while. Another big boat going out. Well, it's a bit after 9:30 and I'm hot enough to go for a swim, so that's about what I'm going to do. Here comes the barge. In Scarborough, that's the one we go back on tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. There's lots of little camping areas like this all the way around the island, and then there's some designated camping spots, but they're a bit further back. But they've got water and showers and everything. It's a big boat. Looks like two boats stuck together in the middle. Got it on digital zoom. I'll see if I can see what that is in the middle. Nah, too much haze. We've got some neighbours just come in. A little boat and a couple of tents. Well, it's just on 12 o'clock and it's 32 degrees. Yesterday was 32 and they said it was the hottest day in 21 years. September day in 21 years. It looks like today's going to be hotter. We're out on the far northern point of the island. The howling nor'easter blowing. We've just walked about 15 minutes down where we are, around the corner down there. There's not a breath of wind. Just come across this funny coloured little lake. It must be stained yellow because it runs out of those paperbark trees over there. It's fresh water. That there is snapper bite, not that's tailor bite they call it. That's where they reckon they catch all the tailor in there. It runs out of up there, up in the island. There's fish swimming around in there, you can see them. You can't get up to that tailor bite on high tide because the water comes right up to where these trees are and there's no inland road. So if you want to go up, you've got to go up on half out and wait till the tide goes back out again to come back. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where some of those photos on the notice board back there were taken. A car's trying to get through on the high tide. Funny looking boat. A few weird looking boats been going in and out. Our neighbours over here, it took them 4 hours to set up camp. They've took up the whole camping area. There's only a bloke and a girl. We've got this big whole tent over there just for the toilet. And 2 other tents. And then a big shade thing. I've never seen 2 people with so much gear. I don't know what that is. He's got a heap of corrugated iron leaning up against the tree there.
Yeah, what's that for?
The tent there, then way up further in the trees, they got another tent up behind that.
Not the one that went up there yesterday.
Looks like it's nearly empty. This is camp number 5. 5 nights, 5 different campsites. This is a beauty. Under trees. Got a little creek running past us. This is what you do if you don't want anyone camping there. You camp in the driveway to the camping area and no one else can get in. We've got the whole little area to ourselves. The whole beach to ourselves. I'm sitting under this tree having tea. There's about half a dozen birds sitting up above me. Hopefully they decide to give me a bit extra tea. Well, it's 7:15. This is the way I like to camp. Under trees, fire going. 7:15 in the morning. This is about the best camp spot we've had so far. Just had breakfast. Now all we've got to do is sit around and wait for the barge at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Before I go, I'm going to dig that post out and that no camping sign and put it out at the entrance of here. So next time I come up there'll be no one in here. Dive boats out there. Must be something out there to dive on. Yeah, well, no more Fraser Island for me. I wish I'd have known this place was here before. Bit overcast today. There just doesn't seem to be anyone around. And there's so many places you can camp. That's probably why. You can camp all the way around the island, but most people do camp on this side that we've seen, on the western side. And the best part of it is, you got good phone range because Brisbane's only just over there. You get a good TV signal with a portable TV if you wanted. The only bad thing is they've been ringing me up to go to work nearly every day. I think everyone I've ever worked for has rung me since I've been up here. Hell of a lot of dolphins and porpoises in this bay. Every day, all day, you can see them going up and down the shoreline. Glasshouse Mountains are fairly clear this morning. Usually you can't see them for the haze. It's something you don't see very often. I don't know what this black thing was going across out there. It's a submarine. Another big tanker. That's a dive boat. There's an artificial reef just out there. I was just looking on the map. There's a few dive boats out there. Another one there. Been there all morning, that one. Yeah, that could be. Want another one? There's a big caravan from probably Brisbane. Comes in every day. Well, it goes past every day. I don't know where it goes to. Seems to go past the island. Here comes the wave piercer. There's a whale out there just beside that wave piercer, absolutely going berserk. And, oh, just missed him. Smashing his tail into the water and flipping his flippers. That's what they stopped looking at. Right beside the boat. I could hear it here hitting the water from here, and we're a fair way away. Damn it. Missed it. We're on the barge and ready to leave. All the fish down underneath the barge. Captain is just telling us it's going to be a bumpy ride back. There's a strong nor'easter blowing. He said sit down and hang on. Bloody hell, he was right. We only just left 5 minutes ago. We've got another 2 hours of this yet. Waves are coming over the side. Poor old dog up in the back of that truck up there. He just tried to walk around. He's fallen over and everything. Now he's getting saturated. Water coming over the side. Geez, I'm glad I'm back underneath the wheelhouse, or I'd be getting my car washed with salt water. This bloke in front of me's luggage is going to be absolutely saturated. Whoa! Oh, that's a good one. Pretty good sort of a swell running. Can't tell I'm up the top deck looking down. You can't tell from up here much, but I just tried to get up the stairs and fell arse over head and nearly fell right back down to the bottom again. Well, that was a really interesting first half hour, or first hour or so. I think we're about half an hour ahead of schedule. Some of the waves we were surfing them. It was virtually picking the back of the boat up and pushing them. You could feel the boat picking up speed. A couple of big waves come over the side there, swamped that ute in front of me. But anyway, it was pretty good. Back at Justin's place. We're all down there watching the footy on Lookout Hill in front of the unit. Got the fire going. Home again. Yeah, to sum it up, the weather was perfect, the island was better than I expected, and I'll be going back.